Interpreters help keep the wheels of justice turning in Australia, relating accounts of horrific sexual abuse and torture to police and translating for murder suspects at trials. But the confronting nature of their job takes a personal toll. A survey has found a worrying number are now refusing to accept traumatic assignments.
A counter-terrorism raid. Tense, sometimes chaotic scenes where interpreters are called to serve. Turkish migrant Sudat Mulem is an interpreter with 20 years' experience. His police work has exposed him to the trauma experienced by victims of crime and brought him face to face with alleged murderers.
He was covered in blood, scratches. He was still shaking and he was incoherent. And I can still remember the smell of that, the blood.
Unlike the police officers he works with, the father of two has no debrief before heading home from stressful assignments.
It's very difficult to switch off, and it's very, and you can't tell people what just you had experienced. I mean, it's a professional life.
A survey of more than 270 interpreters in Victoria has found 78% have experienced distress following an assignment involving traumatic material. 1 in 5 said the distress was so severe it reduced the quality of their performance. 16% said they felt a loss of interest in interpreting, while 40% said they'd avoid such assignments in the future. The survey was part of an RMIT University study, co-authored by Dr. Georgina Hayden. She says the results are alarming.
That's a catastrophic effect. That could be the loss of access to justice for a whole community.
Interpreters reported having nowhere to turn, saying agencies don't care about the trauma. They're too busy. State government departments often hire interpreters through private agencies.
If they're engaging the interpreters, even through an agency, we believe there's a duty of care.
A spokesman for Victoria's Department of Justice and Regulation says there's not a universal approach with regard to the engagement of contractors. The department is not involved in the engagement of contractors for the courts. Miranda Lai says she and other interpreters could do a better job if they were given briefs.
If you have a brief, you will be mentally and then emotionally well prepared to go into your assignment.
Dr. Hayden is calling for the curriculum on interpreter training courses to be altered to put greater emphasis on the impact on-the-job exposure to trauma can have and how affected interpreters can get help. Philippa Carisbrook, SBS World News.